اللهم صل علينا معهم اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى اهل بيته كما باركت على ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك علينا معهم صلوات الله وصلوات المؤمنين على محمد النبي الامي. اللهم اجعل صلواتك ورحمتك وبركاتك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما جعلت على ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. وصلى الله على النبي الامي. التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات والسلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. والسلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله. التحيات الطيبات وصلوات الله السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. والسلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله. التحيات لله الطيبات وصلوات الله السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله. التحيات المباركات والصلوات الطيبات لله السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله. بسم الله وبالله تحيات الله والصلوات والطيبات. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله. اسال الله الجنه واعوذ بالله من النار. التحيات الزاكيات الله طيبات والصلوات الله السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله. بسم الله وبالله خير الاسماء تحيات الطيبات والصلوات الله. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله. ارسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا وان الساعه اتيه لا ريب فيها. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اللهم اغفر لنا واهدنا. التحيات الطيبات والصلوات من كل الله. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. بسم الله تحيات الله الصلوات الله الزاكيات الله. السلام على النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. شهدت ان لا اله الا الله وشهدت ان محمدا رسول الله. التحيات الطيبات والصلوات والزكاه لا. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له وان محمدا عبده ورسوله. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. التحيات الطيبات والصلوات والزكاه لا. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان عبد الله ورسوله. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. التحيات والصلوات الله. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. التحيات لله الصلوات الطيبات. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله. التحيات المباركات والصلوات الطيبات لله. السلام عليك ايها النبي ورحمه الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. اشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا رسول الله. بسم الله والسلام على رسول الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى وعلى آله وصحبه نجوم الهدى قادة التقى. أما بعد، قال الله تبارك وتعالى: ومن كل شيء خلقنا زوجين لعلكم تذكرون. صدق الله العظيم. ये उर्दू में होगा और हज़रत डॉक्टर साहब इंग्लिश में करेंगे। दुनिया में बहुत सी चीज़ें अल्लाह रब्बुल इज़्ज़त ने जोड़ में बनाए, जिसको अरबी में ज़ौज कहते हैं, पेयर्स। और उसका मकसद ये है कि ये दो चीज़ें जब मिलाए जाए तो उससे एक मकसद, एक पर्पस, एक हदफ हासिल होता है। सूरह यासीन में अल्लाह ने फरमाया, फसुब्हानल्लज़ी खलक़ल अज़वाज कुल्लहा, पाक है वो ज़ात जिसने बहुत सारे जोड़े बनाए, मिम्मा तुम्बितुल अर्द, उन चीज़ों से जो ज़मीन से उगते हैं। और हम देखते हैं प्लांट्स में, फ्रूट्स में, उसके भी मेल फीमेल होते हैं और उसको भी जोड़ा जाता है। वमिन अनफुसिहिम, और तुम्हारे नुफूस में, इंसानों में से भी जोड़े बनाए, मेल फीमेल। और बहुत सी चीज़ें मिम्मा ला यअलमून, بہت سے جوڑے ہیں جن کے بارے میں تمہیں علم نہیں، صرف اللہ کو پتہ ہے. مثال کے طور پر ہم چپل پہنتے تو 2 سلیپرز اور شوز اس کا ایک جوڑا ہے. جب ان دونوں کو ملایا جائے تو اس سے ایک مقصد حاصل ہوتا ہے، وہ کیا ہے؟ چلنا. اسی لیے حضور نے فرمایا ڈونٹ واک وتھ ون سلیپر، ایک جوتے کے ساتھ مت چلو، اس لیے اس سے تکلیف ہوتی ہے. لباس میں دیکھ لو، اوپر کا حصہ اور نیچے کا حصہ، اس سے کیا مقصد ہے؟ اس سے سطر کو اور بدن کو ڈھانپنا ہے اور پھر اس سے بڑھ کر زینت حاصل کرنا ہے. تو یہ لباس کا مقصد ہے. اور اسی طرح مرد اور عورت، ان دونوں کا مقصد کیا ہے؟ توالد اور تناسل، آف سپرنگ. تو یہ مرد اور مرد، عورت عورت سے حاصل نہیں ہوتا ہے، یہ تو مرد عورت سے حاصل ہوتا ہے. تو بہت سی چیزیں اللہ نے جوڑ میں بنائے. اسی طرح آسمان اور زمین، والسماء بنيناها بأيد وإنا لموسعون والأرض فرشناها فنعم الماهدون. آسمان کو بنایا اور زمین کو بھی، اور ان دونوں کو ملایا جائے تو اس کا مقصد اور ہدف کیا ہے؟ انسان کو رزق پہنچانا. آسمان سے بارش، رین ہوتا ہے، اور پھر اس سے زمین کے اندر سرسبز سبزی، فروٹ، پھل، بہت سی چیزیں پیدا ہوتی ہے، اس کے ذریعے سے انسان کو رزق پہنچتا ہے. تو ان دونوں کو ملایا جائے، ارتھ اینڈ ہیونز، اسکائز، اس کو ملایا جائے تو اس سے ایک مقصد حاصل ہوتا ہے. تو اس سے معلوم ہوتا ہے کہ ہر چیز میں ایک مقصد ہے اور ہر چیز میں ایک جوڑ ہے، ایک پیرز ہے. تو ان سب چیزوں کو سمجھانے کی وجہ کیا ہے؟ اللہ نے فرمایا کہ پلانٹس میں اور نباتات میں جوڑ ہے، تمہارے اندر، تمہارے نفوس میں جوڑ ہے، اور بہت سی اور چیزوں میں جوڑ ہے. کیوں؟ اسی آیت میں اللہ نے فرمایا وَمِن كُلِّ شَيْءٍ خَلَقْنَا زَوْجَيْن، ہر چیز سے ہم نے جوڑے بنائے. کیوں؟ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ، تاکہ تم نصیحت حاصل کرو. نصیحت کیا؟ نصیحت ہے یہ دنیا بھی جوڑ کا ایک حصہ ہے. What is the lesson? Just like everything has a pair, so this world is also a part of a pair. یہ دنیا بھی جوڑ کا ایک حصہ ہے، اور اس جوڑ کا دوسرا حصہ کیا ہے؟ آخرت. دنیا اور آخرت. تو جس طرح ایک چپل سے فائدہ نہیں ملتا، اکیلا مرد سے اولاد تو وجود میں نہیں آتے، یا صرف اگر زمین ہوتی، آسمان نہ ہوتا تو اس سے مقصد حاصل نہیں ہوتا. صرف لباس کا نچلا حصہ ہو، اوپر کا حصہ نہ ہو تو اس سے مقصد حاصل نہیں ہوتا. اسی طرح اگر صرف دنیا ہو تو مقصد حاصل نہیں ہوتا، دنیا و آخرت. اور ان دونوں کا مقصد کیا ہے؟ جزا اور سزا. ان دونوں کا مقصد کیا ہے؟ جزا اور سزا. to give a reward or to punish. When you join both together, then you get. اور یہ آخرت میں جزا اور سزا اسی وقت ملے گا جب دنیا میں کچھ کیا ہو. دنیا میں کچھ کیا ہو، بدی، نیکی، برائی، گناہ، اعمال، ان سب کا ایک خلط اور مکسچر ہوتا ہے. جس طرح ایک کاشتکار، فارمر، جب وہ کوئی چیز اگاتا ہے تو اس کراپس کے ساتھ اور دوسری چیزیں بھی ہوتی ہے، شربز ہوتے ہیں، اور پھر گھاس ہوتا ہے، اور پھر دوسری چیزیں ہوتی ہیں جو زائد ہوتی ہے. لیکن وہ اس کو کاٹنا، he doesn't cut it، وہ اس کو کاٹتا نہیں. جب ہارویسٹ کا ٹائم ہوتا ہے جب ہر چیز وہ الگ ہو جاتی ہے، جو پھل اور فروٹ اور ویجیٹیبل ہے وہ الگ، اور جو شربز ہے، جو زائد گھاس ہے، وہ الگ ہو جاتا ہے. اس طرح اللہ نے فرمایا دنیا میں جو کچھ کرنا ہے وہ کرو، گناہ بھی ہو، اعمال بھی ہو، نماز بھی ہو، نافرمانی بھی ہو. قیامت کے دن ہر چیز کو الگ کیا جائے گا، ہر شخص کو الگ کیا جائے گا. اس لیے سورہ یاسین میں اللہ نے کیا فرمایا؟ وَامْتَازُوا الْيَوْمَ أَيُّهَا الْمُجْرِمُونَ، اعلان کیا جائے گا کہ اے مجرم، اے گنہگار، الگ ہو جاؤ. اس لیے کہ دنیا کیا ہے؟ دنیا دارالعمل ہے اور آخرت دارالجزا ہے. سزا، جزا اور سزا وہیں پر ملے گی. جس طرح ایک فارمر when he is growing the crops, he doesn't differentiate that this is a fruit, this is a vegetable, this is the extra grass, this is the shrubs. Everything is mixed. But when the time comes for harvest, then he separates everything. اس طرح دنیا میں everyone is doing everything. کوئی گناہ بھی کر رہا ہے، کوئی نیکی بھی کر رہا ہے، کوئی دونوں کر رہا ہے، صرف گناہ کر رہا ہے. دنیا میں کوئی بدلہ نہیں. آخرت میں everything will be separated. نیک لوگ ادھر، فاسق لوگ ادھر، مجرم ادھر، کفار ادھر، مومن ادھر. تو دنیا اور آخرت ان دونوں کا مقصد کیا ہے؟ جزا اور سزا. جزا اور سزا. اس سے معلوم ہوتا ہے the life of this world اس کے پیچھے کوئی مقصد ہے. وہ ایسے نہیں بنایا گیا، اس کے لیے ایک مقصد ہے اور اس مقصد کو سمجھنا ضروری ہے. اللہ نے اس طرح ارشاد فرمایا وَمِن كُلِّ شَيْءٍ خَلَقْنَا زَوْجَيْن. ہر چیز میں سے ہم نے دو جوڑے بنائے. کیوں؟ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ، تاکہ تم نصیحت حاصل. اور کیا نصیحت؟ کہ تم دنیا میں ہو، جوڑ کا دوسرا حصہ آخرت ہے، اس لیے اس آخرت میں جانے کے لیے نیکی کی طرف لپکو تاکہ جب ہارویسٹ کا ٹائم ہو تم اپنے کراپس اور فروٹس کو حاصل کر سکتے ہو. تو اس لیے ہدف ہو، you know, there should be an aim in your head that why I am here. Why I am here. We're not here just to waste time or kill time or to pass time. You know, امام شافعی رحمۃ اللہ علیہ نے فرمایا صحبت الصوفیہ ولم انتفع منہم الا بکلمتین. میں نے بہت سے بزرگوں سے فائدہ حاصل کیا، ان کی صحبت اختیار کی، اور دو سبق مجھے حاصل ہوئے. کیا؟ پہلا سبق الہوا ان شغلتها بالحق والا شغلتک بالباطل. کہ خواہشات اس کو اللہ کی رضا میں مشغول کرو ورنہ وہ تمہیں گناہ میں مشغول کرے گا. You know, mold your desire according to the pleasure of Allah. Otherwise, your desire will take you towards the other side. And the second thing he said, al-waqtu kas-sayf in lam taqta'hu qata'ak. وقت اور جو ٹائم ہے وہ تلوار کی طرح ہے، two-sided sword. اگر تم اس کو صحیح جگہ استعمال نہیں کرو گے وہ تمہیں ہرٹ کرے گا. It will wound you. If you don't use the time in the correct place, then it will harm you. اس لیے اللہ نے ہمیں جو زندگی عطا فرمائی ہے اس کے لیے ایک مقصد ہے. ویسے ہی ایک نماز ہماری زندگی میں ایک ریچول کی طرح ہے، رواج، بھائی اٹھک بیٹھک، اور رمضان کا روزہ، تھوڑا بہت قرآن پڑھ لیا. لیکن آن دا فلپ سائڈ ہماری زندگی میں گناہ ہے. تو ہم صرف مومن اور مسلم مسجد میں نہیں، اللہ کی رضا ایوری ویئر ہے، ہر جگہ اللہ کی. The pleasure of Allah is everywhere. Whether you're in a masjid, whether you're in an office, whether you're studying, whether you're in college, whether you're in uni, whether you're at home, whether you're in holiday, اللہ کی رضا ہر جگہ ہو. اور اللہ نے ہر چیز کے لیے ایک حدود مقرر کیے، اسٹیپولیٹ کیے. یہ حد ہے. تم والد ہو تمہارے حدود یہ ہے، تم بھائی ہو تمہارے حدود یہ ہے، تم بیٹے ہو تمہارے حدود یہ ہے، تم باس ہو تمہارے حدود یہ ہے، تم امپلائی ہو تمہارے حدود یہ ہے، تم آفس میں بیٹھے ہو تمہارے حدود یہ ہے، تم مسجد میں ہو this is your limits, when you go on holiday this is your limits. تو ہم اس لیے حضور نے کیا فرمایا الدنیا سجن المؤمن وجنت الکافر. دنیا کیا ہے؟ مومن کے لیے قید خانہ. قیدی جب قید خانہ میں ہوتا ہے وہ اس کو مینیو نہیں ملتا کہ what do you want for food. اس کو مینیو ملتا ہے کہ بھائی بریانی ہو، یہ ہو، جو ملتا ہے وہ کھاتا ہے، جو دیا جاتا ہے وہ پیتا ہے، جو دیا جائے وہ پہنتا ہے. تو وہ پک اینڈ چوز نہیں کرتا، جو اس کو دیا جاتا ہے اس سے راضی ہوتا ہے. اور جو باہر ہوتا ہے وہ سب نخرے کرتا ہے کہ بھئی کھانا ہے، وہ کھانا ہے، یہ پہننا ہے. تو اللہ نے فرمایا یہ دنیا بھی تمہارے لیے قید خانہ ہے. میں نے جو کہا ہے وہی پہننا ہے، میں نے جو کہا ہے وہی کھانا ہے، میں نے جو کہا ہے وہی کرنا ہے. میں نے کہا کہ اس سے روکو، اس سے رکو، اس سے رک جاؤ. میں نے کہا یہ غلط ہے، یہ گناہ ہے، اس سے رکو. میں نے کہا غیبت حرام ہے، غیبت سے روکو، رک جاؤ. میں نے کہا حسد غلط ہے، غیبت حرام ہے، بہتان حرام ہے، موسیقی حرام ہے, مووی فلم حرام ہے, ناجائز تعلقات حرام ہے, تو یہ کیا ہے؟ یہ لمٹس ہے. تو ان لمٹس کے اندر رہنا, ان حدود کے اندر. تو یہ دنیا کیا ہے؟ اس جور کا دوسرا حصہ ہے. اس لیے حضرت علی رضی اللہ تعالی عنہ فرمایا کرتے تھے ارتحلت الدنیا مدبرة وارتحلت الآخرة مقبلة ولكل واحدة منها بنون فكونوا من أبناء الآخرة ولا تكونوا من أبناء الدنيا فإن اليوم عمل ولا حساب وغدا حساب ولا عمل. دنیا جا رہی ہے, آخرت is coming. World is going, آخرت is coming. And you have children for both. دنیا کے بھی اولاد ہے, بیٹے ہے, اور آخرت کی بیٹے ہے. سے حضرت علی نے فرمایا آخرت کے بیٹے بنو. کیوں؟ اس لیے کہ آج عمل کا دن ہے, حساب نہیں. کل حساب ہے, عمل نہیں. Today is the day to do. No حساب. Allah is not going to say, Allah is not going to come down and say, why did you do this? یہ کیوں کیا؟ کچھ نہیں. جو کرنا ہے کرو. Do good, do bad. Allah is not going to say anything. But over there, there's no return. Hayat an ya'ud. دوبارہ آنا نہیں. You can't return anymore. لعلی اعمل صالحا فیما ترکت کلا. The transgressor will say, جو نافرمان ہے وہ کہے گا کہ give me another chance, میں دوبارہ جاؤں کچھ کروں. اللہ فرمائے گا too late. جو ٹائم ملا تھا وہ ہو گیا. تو اس دنیا, بعض مرتبہ کیا ہوتا ہے, ہم دنیا میں رہتے ہیں لیکن we do few things. نماز پڑھ لیتے ہیں, بیان میں شریک ہو جاتے ہیں, تلاوت کر لیتے ہیں, ذکر کر لیتے ہیں, لیکن وہ ایک روبوٹ کی طرح, اور جو اصل مقصد ہے وہ ہمارے ذہن سے نکل جاتا ہے. بھائی فجر میں اٹھنا ہے, پڑھ لیتے, نماز عبادت تو کرنی ہے جو فرائض ہے, لیکن ایک مقصد سمجھ کر, that why I am doing this, it's an aim for it. It's not some, you're not a robotic system, you're not fixed into one system. بھائی نماز پڑھنی ہے, رمضان آتا ہے, 30 days روزہ رکھنا ہے, زکوٰۃ نکلنا ہے, حج میں جانا ہے, تلاوت کرنا ہے, ذکر کرنا ہے, یہ چیزیں کرنی ہے, عبادت ہے, لیکن اس کے پیچھے ایک مقصد ہے, اللہ کی رضا. اور یہ کب ظاہر ہوتا ہے کہ ہم نماز بھی پڑھتے ہیں, عبادت بھی کرتے ہیں, لیکن ایٹ دا سیم ٹائم نافرمانیاں بھی ہیں. تو اس کا مطلب یہ ہے کہ جو ہم یہ عبادت کر رہے ہیں وہ تو صرف ایک روٹین میں ہے, ورنہ اگر ہم اللہ کی رضا کے لیے کر رہے تو پھر عبادت کا اسپیکٹ بھی پرفیکٹ ہو, اور جب گناہوں سے باز رہنے کا موقع we will refrain. لیکن چونکہ یہاں کچھ نظر آ رہا ہے, وہاں کچھ اور ہے, اس لیے تو مقصد سمجھو, اور جو اللہ نے ہمیں جو وقت دیا ہے, ٹائم دیا ہے, اس کو صحیح کام میں استعمال کرو. یہ ٹائم ایک سیال سرمایہ ہے. It's a flow in asset. Flow in asset کہتے ہیں نا, وہ آئل, سن فلاور آئل, وہ گولڈ کی طرح ہے. تو یہ وقت بھی کیا ہے؟ حضرت حسن بصری رحمۃ اللہ علیہ فرمایا کرتے تھے صحابہ کے بارے میں, کان احدہم اشح علی عمرہ من درہم. صحابہ میں سے ہر ایک اپنے اوقات کے اوپر جتنے حریص اور لالچی تھے, اتنے حریص مال کے اوپر نہیں تھے. They were more greedy for time. بھائی السلام علیکم, وعلیکم السلام, آپ سے کچھ بات کرنی ہے, کس کے بارے میں بات کرنی ہے, بس ایسے ہی گپے مارنا. وہ کہتے ہیں خدا حافظ, no time for you. So no time wasting. They were more greedy for time than greed for wealth. They would say, you want my money? Take it. But I don't have time to talk to you. They would rather sacrifice their wealth than wasting time. So they utilize their time. Sahaba radiyallahu ta'ala anhum ajma'in. So that's what we need to do. ہم کو بھی یہ چھٹیاں ہے, ہالیڈے ہے, نارمل ڈیز میں ہم کام پہ جاتے ہیں, ہم تلاوت نہیں کر سکتے, ذکر نہیں کر سکتے, بیانوں میں شریک نہیں ہو سکتے, یا نماز ہم باجماعت نہیں پڑھ سکتے. کم از کم ہالیڈے میں اس وقت تو غنیمت سمجھ کر ان چیزوں سے فائدہ اٹھانا چاہیے. تو یہ جو اوقات اللہ نے ہمیں دیے, اس کو ڈونٹ جسٹ ویسٹ. حضرت شیخ رحمۃ اللہ علیہ نے فضائل اعمال میں وہ مشہور شعر نقل کیا, ہو رہی ہے عمر مثل برف کم, چپ کے رفتہ رفتہ دم بدم. That your life is like an ice cube. فریزر سے آئس کیوب نکالتے ہو تو کیا ہوتا ہے, وہ میلٹ ہونے لگتا ہے. when it's hot وہ میلٹ ہونے لگتا ہے, لیکن when it's melting اس سے آواز نہیں نکلتی that I am melting. اسے چپ کے رفتہ رفتہ دم بدم, every second وہ آئس کیوب وہ میلٹ ہوتا جاتا ہے, لیکن وہ اعلان نہیں کرتا وہ میں میلٹ ہو رہا ہوں, وہ میلٹ ہو جاتا ہے, پانی ہو جاتا ہے, ٹو لیٹ. اس لیے زندگی ختم ہو رہی ہے. اور یہ زندگی it doesn't differentiate, یہ اولڈ ہے, یہ ینگ ہے, یہ ہیلتھی ہے, یہ سک ہے. کسی کے ساتھ حضرت امام بخاری رحمۃ اللہ علیہ, he used to recite the famous couplet, اغتنم في الفراغ فضل ركوع عسى ان يكون موتك بغتة كم من صحيح رأيت من غير سقم ذهبت نفسه السعية فلتة. فرمایا کرتے تھے کہ بھائی جو فری ٹائم ہے تمہارے پاس, اس میں زائد نماز پڑھو, رکوع کرو, سجدہ کرو, تلاوت کرو. اغتنم فی الفراغ فضل رکوع عسى ان يكون موتك بغتة, بہت قریب ہے کہ موت تمہارے اوپر اچانک آ جائے. کم من صحیح رأیت من غیر سقم, امام بخاری فرماتے ہیں بہت سے تندرست لوگ میں نے دیکھے, کوئی بیماری نہیں, کچھ بھی نہیں, نو آن گوئنگ illness, چل رہے سڑک پر, گر گئے اور چلے گئے. رات کو سوئے اور صبح میں اٹھے نہیں. They went to sleep at night, then wake up in the morning, they walk in on the road, they fell down, اور خلاص. کم من صحیح رأیت من غیر سقم ذهبت نفسه السعیة فلتة. تو یہ زندگی یہ ختم ہو جائے گی. The other poet says, يا ساكن القصر المعلى ستدفن عن قريب في التراب وله ملك ينادي كل يوم لدول الموت وابن للخراب. اے وہ لوگ جو اونچے اونچے محلات میں رہنے والے ہیں, بنانے والے ہیں, یا ساکن القصر المعلى, اور بڑی بڑی عمارات اور منشنز اور پیلس اور حویلیاں بنانے والے. ستدفن عن قریب فی التراب, very soon you'll be buried in the soil, بہت قریب ہے کہ تم مٹی میں ملا دیے جاؤ گے. ستدفن عن قریب فی التراب وله ملک ینادی کل یوم, زمین کے اندر ایک فرشتہ ہے جو روزانہ پکارتا ہے. کیا پکارتا ہے؟ اے انسان, لدول الموت, جنو موت کے لیے, وابنو للخراب, اور بناؤ ویران ہونے کے لیے. give birth for them to die. جو بچوں کو جنو کس کے لیے؟ ہمیشہ رہنے کے لیے نہیں, مرنے کے لیے. اور عمارات کو بناؤ, ایک گھر, دوسرا گھر, تیسرا گھر, چوتھا گھر, اور یہ محل, وہ محل بناتے جاؤ. کیوں کہ اس ایک دن تم چلے جاؤ گے, یہ ویران ہو جائیں گے. they'll be ruins, they'll remain empty. تو یہ زندگی ہے ہماری, اور is going very fast, بہت فاسٹ, تیزی سے. منڈے آتا ہے, پھر جمعہ آتا ہے. when the week starts, say bhai it's Jummah already, then Monday comes, the next Jummah, اور یہ 2023, 2034, پھر 25. حدیث میں آتا ہے just before the day of judgment, a year will feel like a month like a week like a day like an hour like a second. یہ ہو رہا یہ قرب قیامت کی نشانیاں ہیں. برکت نہیں ہو, no برکت in your time, everything go fast. اس لیے زندگی کو اللہ کی مرضی کے مطابق گزارو. whatever you do, Allah is not saying move away from anything. اللہ یہ بھی نہیں کہہ رہا کہ مسجد میں آ جاؤ بس اللہ اللہ کرتے رہو. wherever you are, اس کام کو اللہ کی مرضی کے مطابق کرو. جو کچھ کر رہے ہو اللہ کی مرضی کے مطابق ہو, نافرمانی نہ ہو. everywhere you go and everything you do, in front of you should be Allah. ہر چیز جب یہ ہدف ہو تو اس دنیا اور آخرت یہ جو جوڑ ہے بنانے کا مقصد ہے وہ حاصل ہو جائے گا. اللہ تعالی ہم سب کو عمل کرنے کی توفیق نصیب فرمائے اور اپنے مرضیات پر چلنے کی توفیق نصیب فرمائے. وآخر دعوانا الحمدللہ رب العالمین.
جزاکم اللہ.
الحمد للہ. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد قل إن كنتم تحبون الله فاتبعوني يحببكم الله ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم والله غفور رحيم قل أطيعوا الله والرسول فإن تولوا فإن الله لا يحب الكافرين. صدق الله العظيم. وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عن سيدنا عمرو بن ميمون الأودي رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لرجل وهو يعظه اغتنم خمسا قبل خمس شبابك قبل حرمك وصحتك قبل سقمك وغناك قبل فقرك وفراغك قبل شغلك وحياتك قبل موتك أو كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. ربي زدني علما وارزقني فهما. My dear ulama kiram, muftiyani idam, haji sabs, friends, young and old, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Guys, we already feel the judaigi of the shaykhain. He's like dead in here. No subhanallah, no alhamdulillah. Mufti Usama sahab, no subhanallah. I thought, you know what, today I'm going to make you guys do subhanallah. Let's break the record. Subhanallah kehne wala kuch nahi hai. Allah bless Hazrat Maulana Bilal Sahib and Hazrat Maulana Abdur Rahim Sahib, give him a long life and so much love and affection they shower upon all of us. And now they're on the way. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make their safar kamyab. Amazing people, subhanallah. My friends were blessed with royalty. You know what royalty is? Pedigree, royalty. Our akabirin, our teachers, Hazrat Maulana Bilal Sahib, Hazrat Maulana Rahim Sahib, all the teachers, this is royalty. This is the closest you can get to real royalty. Queen Elizabeth, she was a royal. Hazrat Maulana Bilal Sahib said a few times, that she's descended from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But she wasn't a Musliman. Yeah, the real royalty is the royalty of our mashayikh who got the nisbat with the awliya Allah al-izam, the mashayikh, subhanallah. My friends, so many people here today, so many guys here, mashallah. The camera facing me only. Kitne log hain yahan, mashallah, subhanallah, amazing. So many people, there's not any space for the angels to probably sit here as well. Alhamdulillah, the barbecue team is here as well, even though it might be a skeleton stuff today, mashallah, I don't know. But it's good to see you guys. So my friends, we're going to go out over here today with some nekis, inshallah, okay? Our maqsad is we come from Allah, we come for Allah's pleasure, nothing else. Mufti Sahib ne farmaya, zindagi is ajeeb. There's no guarantees of life. You can be here and then you can pass away. Some people pass away in their sleep. Some people pass away. When you wake up in the morning, Hazrat Bilal Sahib said this, that when you wake up in the morning, don't think you'll see the evening. And in the evening, when you go to your bed, don't think you will see the morning again. Allahu Akbar. Or jab aap kapre pehne na, when you wear these clothes, don't think that you will take them off. Maybe the person who washes you, he'll take it off. Ajeeb baat. Iske bawajood, first me and everybody after me, befikr bhai, kal ka nashta kya hone wala hai, khana kya karne wale hain, hotel book kiya hai, falan, cottage, this, that. We don't think of death. Iske andar bhi Allah ka bara karam hai. My friends, I had a patient just a few. Actually, she came today. There's a Sikh lady. May Allah give her hidayat. Hazrat Guru Nanak Rahmatullah alayhi, he was a big alim. The founder of Sikhism, the great alim. Big alim, mashallah. So these Sikhs have, Allah Ta'ala give them so much and, give them hidayat. They're amazing people. So she came today. Maulana Rashid Sahib. She came today and she said to me that, you hear a lady say, my husband has made me go pagal. You hear, don't you? My husband is, normally you hear the way around, the husband says, my wife has made me go pagal. This lady said, no, my husband made me go pagal. Inna lillah. And she was right. Unfortunately, nothing to laugh about, unfortunately, but what had happened was her husband was sectioned. Sectioned? under the Mental Health Act. He was a harm to himself and to others. 3 times he was sectioned, bichara. Now he said to me straight away, he was quite anxious person. He said to me, you go and talk to my wife and my daughter, I'll stay outside. So I'm sitting in the consultation room, I'm thinking about him walking up and down. So after a while I said, you know what, you come inside as well, I can't concentrate. So basically what happened was, I'm talking about mental health. Mental health. Because of his being sectioned, it affected her, bichari. She said, I go from door to door for love. Koi mujhse mohabbat kare. Main har aadmi se mohabbat karti hu. You know, all her cousins, friends, nobody reciprocates. I show love to everybody, but nobody shows loves back to me. And because of that state, she went into a state of, you know, her husband was schizophrenic, bipolar, manic depressive, severe mental health. Very, very khatarnak. You know, as Imam Bilal Sahib opens doors, doesn't he? He opens the doors, he speaks, he changes the subject. So now, this is Hazrat Bilal Sahib, Allah give him a long life. He's a mental, you know, guys, I haven't seen anybody with the mental capacity of like Hazrat Bilal Sahib. I mean, he sleeps so less, yet his acumen and intelligence and his, I'm not just saying this to get points with Hazrat Bilal Sahib. No, I just marvel. He opens like 20 doors. I do a Jummah Bayan and I forgot where I came from. As Imam Bilal Sahib opens 20 doors and he'll close them all and he close them in order as well. And sometimes he close them how many? 6 months down the road. Ajib, isn't it? My friend, these are the mashayikh. Less sleep, less food, love for everybody. This is the awliya. This is what you call, you know, my little young guys here, mashallah, there's only 3 of them. The mashayikh, we aspire to do for the dunya, we don't aspire for the hereafter. You know, you've heard of these samurais and these ninjas, Maulana Safwan Sahib. People who perfected physical, you know, states to a state which is ajib. We have mashayikh who's perfect their spiritual state to as far as a human being can take it without being given a booth. Maulana said, iktisabi hai. Allah ka dost hona iktisabi hai. To be a friend of Allah, you can earn it. That is amazing. You can earn friendship of Allah. How much sacrifice are you going to give? Huh? Obviously, naboot is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my friends, we can earn friendship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The ayat I mentioned to you at the beginning, قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهِ. Say if you love Allah, فَاتَّبِعُونِي Ya Rasulullah. Tell the people, if you love Allah, follow Rasulullah, yuhbibkum Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah will love you and forgive your sins. And if you don't, then فَإِن تَوَلَّوْا فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ الْكَافِرِينَ. If you don't want to follow Rasulullah, then go your way, because Allah doesn't like the disbelievers. So in the hadith I mentioned, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned to a person, he was, and this is mentioned in Kitab al-Zuhd of Hazrat Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahimahullah. What a person, ajib. He mentioned this hadith in there, and Hafiz Ibn Hajar rahmatullah said that this is sanad sahih, so there's no qualms about the content. He says that Rasulullah said 5 things to a person, and I'll say these 5 things. Value 5 before 5. Shababa qabla harimik. Value your youth before you become an old person, if you become an old person. Then it says, the hadith says, sihat qabla saqimik. Value your health before your illness. Hazrat Imam Bilal Sahib, Hazrat Imam Ibrahim Sahib, Damat Barakatum Ali, they all will speak, and rightfully so, about spiritual health. So you guys are up to here with spiritual health, mashallah. You're all halfway there to becoming friends of Allah. Maybe some of us are already friends of Allah. Allah make me and you friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah be pleased with this. We do such actions that when we do these actions, you know, our hands, our thoughts, our feet, everything is guided by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah make us from these people. Ameen, Ya Rabbal Alameen. It's not difficult. Now, how to become a friend of Allah ta'ala subhanahu wa ta'ala? By following the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So in this hadith, the second thing was, value your health before your ill health. And Hazrat Bilal Sahib always mentions spiritual health. Today I thought I'll mention some physical health. Maulana Naeem Sahib is not here today. I wanted to mention something about weight loss, but unfortunately, I might just mention it. So physical health, my friends, it's an obligation. Physical health is important. You don't have physical health, you can't have any spiritual health. But you know what, my friends? We are brainwashed. Yeah. If you listen to the media, what do you think about Islam? You think it's a religion of Naud Billah losers. Yeah, the men dress funny, the ladies dress funny. What planet are they on? If you listen to the media. But you and I know this is the final religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In it is all success, all salvation, physical, mental, emotional, economical. हर चीज का भलाई इस दीन के अंदर है. I'm just explaining to your point. If you listen to the media, you'll think otherwise. Yeah. Same thing when it comes to health. What does the media tell you about health? Fast food, sugar, and the concept of health is what? Yogurt. Yogurt can be is full of sugar. You know, my friends, let me tell you something. The biggest enemy of you and me, what is it? Sugar. Say it loudly, please. What is it? Sugar. Now say Subhanallah loudly as well. Since Hazrat Muhammad Bilal Sahib is not here, we might as well make him happy if he listens to this. Okay, so the biggest enemy is sugar. Listen to me carefully. Type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Have you heard of type 3 diabetes? Type 3 diabetes, what is it? Alzheimer's, dementia. Normally you get old, you forget. Senile dementia. This is when you're 40, 50, you forget. You forget. Have you seen people like this? Old ladies don't recognize their sons. Allahu Akbar. I've had patients like this. They don't recognize their daughters. One person put his... Forget, I won't say this, bijara. Right, what's this? Allah keep us safe from putting our parents into care homes. I went to see this lady, and this lady was crying buckets of tears. She said, look, my son put me into a nursing home. She wouldn't, dementia or not, but look, she was sane enough to say this, my son put me in a nursing home. Inna lillahi wa inna li rajiun. And he didn't do it just for the sake of it. He thought she needed to be in a nursing home because she forgets so many things. She's put the pan on, the fire's on, and she's gone to sleep. But his job was to look after her, my friends. His job was to look after her. So the media is telling us that sugar is nothing. My friend, sugar will kill you. Did you know 1 in 2 people don't survive their first heart attack? Maulana Rashid Saab. 1 in 2 people don't survive their first heart attack. 50% of guys, and you don't have big notice board coming by you having a heart attack. It happens, it gets worse, it gets worse, it gets worse. And before you know it, the pain is unbearable as these arteries are blocked. And sometimes you have the same thing in your brain. It's known as a stroke. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. What causes this stroke? Look, the thing that causes stroke is, have you heard of cholesterol? Cholesterol ko maro bhai. This is the enemy. It's like, Allah forbid, there's a fire somewhere, and the firemen come there, and the police of the firemen, you guys are at the source place of the crime. It's you guys who put the fire on. That's what cholesterol is not the enemy. Cholesterol is made in every cell. Cholesterol is so important. It helps you with so many things. It's part of your cells. As the mitochondria is, so is cholesterol. You need it. If you don't have enough cholesterol, your body will produce more. You remember this thing they used to say about, have less saturated fats, have less eggs. Now your GP will say, you have as much eggs as you want within reason. Meat, because the whole theory is wrong. The theory is wrong. This is why this theory of medicine, I can't be controversial. As I said to me, don't be controversial, so I won't be controversial. But I lectured to GPs. And anyway, so look, the theory of medicine is based on Louis Pasteur's theory. Louis Pasteur's theory, what is it? That the germ will kill you. What makes you ill is germ. So Louis Pasteur said this, that if there's germ in this room now, you will all get ill. Because the germ makes you ill. But do we see this now? Let's say there's a germ in the room now. MRSA, methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, this bacteria. Now, it may get some of us, maybe somebody who's got bad news, or his tires burst on the way here, or something else. So he'll be affected. His immune system is down. And remember, immune system isn't just your physical, it's all emotional, good news, bad news. Yeah. But some of us won't get it because they've had some good news, they've had good sleep, they've had good food. So this theory is quite ajib. If that theory was true, then everybody would become ill. There'll be no human beings because there's bacteria in the world that your body can't deal with. Yeah? But people are still living. The other theory was, quickly, I don't want to bore you guys. Other theory is, mashallah, the theory of Antoine Béchamp. And this is what we should understand. That theory says that it's not the germ. It's something before the germ. And for Muslims, this is a very good theory. That It's your iman first of all. Then it's your sleep patterns, your physical activity, your food. All these things input power into your body, and they decree whether you fall ill or not. And absolutely, it's Allah Ta'ala's decree first of all. Many people don't understand this. Back to sugar. Sugar is the single biggest danger for you and I. It's more addictive than heroin. Have you seen heroin addicts? May Allah keep you safe from seeing heroin addicts. Ameen, 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 ya Rabbal Alameen. Sugar is more addictive than that. Oh, you know what is to stop sugar? I had one of our staff at Eternal Light. I made him stop sugar like for 2 days. Third day I came in and he was walking like a crazy guy. I said, I won't mention name. I said, what's happened to you? They said, Malala, what have you done to him? He's lost it. I mean, he was sweating, just like the symptoms of when you stop drugs. I gave him a chocolate. Well, he took his own chocolate biscuit and he ate, mashallah. I said, this diet's not for you, Malala. But that's how addictive sugar is. That's the funny part. The bad part is, have you seen people when they have amputations for diabetes? You know, your doctor would say, diabetes. They say, I'm on diet. One guy came to me and said, Malala, forget this heart disease. Just fix my knee. My knee's hurting. I mean, I said, no problem. But I thought, do you not understand? Your heart might stop. Your knee stop. You can have a replacement, for goodness sake. No. I just want to fix my knee. Like a bismillah. Let's fix your knee then. So the point I'm making, sugar is extremely dangerous. It causes lesions in your cardiovascular system. Lesions, small microscopic traces that your body, this ajib amanat Allah has given us, your body sends cholesterol to kind of put over it. To when you have any kind of problem, you put plaster over it. So the body sends this cholesterol to fix them lesions. Now, obviously, if you've got a lumen that thick and cholesterol's coming there and it gets narrower, you're going to have a problem with your blood supply. You're going to feel pain in your heart. Your memory is going to diminish, etc., because you've got low blood supply. So that's the problem. But the cholesterol is not there to do you harm. It's there to fix another issue. The issue is too much sugar. And this sugar, if you look at the stats, the Asians are always on top for all the wrong reasons in all illnesses. All illnesses, which, because we don't know better. I don't think we understand the moderate way. We have extremes, and we see this in politics. We see this in either way, completely anti. Somebody said to me a few days ago, are you anti-vax? Madam, let me help you if I can help you. Let's not go into this anti-vax or anything else. We're moderate people. Either way, some of us go to one degree or other degree. We're all for reason. We are the most moderate people Allah produced. Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhradat linnas. We see good and we follow it. Allah Ta'ala help us to do that. So my friend, sugar is the single biggest thing for you and I. Stop sugar. Stop sugar. Don't have sugar. Honey, bismillah. That's how dangerous sugar is for you. And then the second biggest thing, health. I've done the job for 18 years. I think I know a few things about health. The first thing is stop sugar, number one. Number two, guess what the second thing is? Ahmad Bhai is there, mashallah. Legendary Ahmad Bhai. The second thing is fasting. Fasting, Monday, Thursday. There's books being written on fasting, my friends. I thought, what can I say to you guys? You guys already fast. All you guys fast, mashallah. But those who don't fast, the benefit of fasting. Let me quickly go through this list of fasting. Number one, reduces your insulin resistance. You know what that means? Insulin resistance means that when you have something to eat, depending on the glycemic index, how fast it turns to sugar, glucose. You have sugar straight away, like that, it becomes glucose. Yeah, like that. Meat, but it takes a lot longer to turn into sugar. So glycemic index, how quickly a thing turns into glucose. So when you have anything to eat, as soon as if you have something sugary, the pancreas will produce something called insulin, because you're not using that sugar, and high sugar damages your organs. I was telling you about these amputations, and I'll come back to that, how dangerous it is if you want to see what sugar does to you. But let me explain what this insulin resistance means and what fasting does for you. Fasting reduces your insulin resistance. It's an amazing thing. The more sugar you have, the more insulin your body will need to push it inside the cells. A time will come when your pancreas can't produce enough insulin, then you have the insulin injections. As Mufti have said, that nice few ash'ars, mashallah. Pickle, you don't even realize our life is finishing like an ice cube that's melting, and you don't realize. Same thing with your body. Your insulin resistance is growing until one day you're pre-diabetic, next day you're diabetic, and third day you're on insulin injections. And then what happens with insulin injections? And it's all sugar caused. You know, have you seen these? Sugar affects you, diabetes type 1, diabetes insipidus. It affects your eyes, optic nerves, affects your extremities, your brains, your other areas of your body, your hands and toes. It affects your kidneys, diabetic neuropathy, retinopathy. Yeah, all these things sugar does. So I'm not saying to you just, go cold turkey, but you don't need to have sugar. When was sugar invented? You can have normal sugars. Honey is a normal. Fructose, lactose, glucose, these are normal sugars you can have. Refined sugars will kill you and is killing people. And you know what, my friends? It's a business. What's the NHS budget? Shall I tell you? 165 billion. आप सोचें 165 billion pound a year NHS budget. Once have you work in the hospital? 165 billion pounds. You should be driving one of them Rolls Royces with the gold-plated cars. That's how much money is in the NHS. People like me in private practice, 165 billion pound. That's how much money is in the a year, 1 year. But yet you're struggling to get a vitamin D injection. They're trying to buy you on a paracetamol. What's going on? Where's the money? Me and you are the recipient. We're supposed to be NHS free at the time of care. Yeah, but you can't get anything that benefits you. And the thing that benefit you, they're taken away as well. Some children who are anemic, they need iron. There used to be a very good a product called Remedies, very good. Within 2 weeks, that child would be eating so much, mashallah, himmat, taken away. A replacement, that was taken away as well. So it's business to keep you unwell. There's big books written on this. It's established. I don't care who says what. It's big business. And guess who's suffering? You and I. Humans are suffering, but at the top of the list is you and I, who are Asians, who think it's a religion to say yes to the doctor. Inna lillah. So my friends, the point I'm making is that sugar is very dangerous. Fasting reduces that insulin, number one. I did this ban about 3 years ago, I think, about this. I don't know how many guys who started fasting, but today you need to start fasting. Number two, it fights inflammation. The biggest illness is inflammation. Heart disease, cancer, rheumatoid, your ESR, erythrocyte sedimentation rate, your C-reactive protein levels. You're looking at me as if I'm talking Latin. You should know this because your life will depend on it. Your children's life will depend on it. Your family's life will depend on it. The doctors. Just before I came here, I had a pharmacist who was helping, and he said to me as well that his ATL levels, liver enzymes were very high, but the GP missed it. I have patients who have kidney problems at level 1, and the doctors miss it. So, my friend, is the doctor's concern? Is it your concern? Who knows the number of the GMC, General Medical Council? When you complain, who do you complain to? The poor receptionist. The GMC should be the General Medical Council. I'm just saying this to you, my friend, not to bore you, just to empower you and I. So the third thing, what fasting does, better health, heart health, reduces BP. How many guys have got high cholesterol and high triglycerides? Who knows what that cholesterol levels are? Who knows what the homocysteine levels are? Nobody knows. You shouldn't know until it's too late. Fasting will reduce that. Monday, Thursday fasting. Or if you can't do that, divide the day into 3 parts. 8, 16, 24. 12 बजे से लेकर 8 बजे तक आप खाएं, 8 बजे के बाद कुछ ना खाएं. 16 hours there till next day 12 o'clock. That's intermittent. It's the sunnah of Rasulullah. قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحْبِبْكُمُ اللَّهُ. Follow sunnah of Rasulullah and you'll be the best of the best. Follow the best to be the best. In akhlaq, in every single thing. But that we're talking about health today. Fourth thing of fasting, it boosts your brain function and brain structure. That's where your neurodegenerative disease come in. Alzheimer's, dementia. You don't want to get them, start fasting. It's a win-win. For at the time of iftari, you be happy, all this beautiful food, and the time you meet Allah, when Allah, the door of Rayyan will say, come into me, who used to fast regular. Allah gave us tawfiq, but sometime, I was reading today, was an article on the Sarim group, that people are mahroom from doing good actions for 3 reasons. One is that 80% is eating haram. 10% is because of staying away from the awliyaullah, and other 10% is because of eating food from somebody who doesn't do namaz. So important. Okay, so boost the brain function. Number 5, AIDS weight loss. Ajeeb. AIDS weight loss. My name sab. And other people who are in this quest for holy grail of weight loss. And I'll tell you about how to gain weight as well if you're interested. Some other time, inshallah. But losing weight, fasting, how? It boosts your metabolism. You know, when you're breathing, you're perspiring, everything your body is doing behind the scenes, that's your metabolism. Fasting makes it increases it. This is why people who fast and then stop fasting, they become like roly-polies. They become like teddy bears. Because that's how quick their metabolism has changed now. Just a small bit of food and they get big. And number 6, growth hormone secretion. Very important. Number 7, delays aging and extends longevity. Haji Sahib, Allah give you and I and all of us a long life. You know, to do good actions. To do good actions. A person in the grave, what will he wish for? He'll wish for 2 rakat nafil namaz. He'll give everything for you for 2 rakat nafil namaz. And number 8, fasting helps cancer prevention. Remember I mentioned 2016. The person who won the Nobel Prize was for discovering the mechanisms of this autophagy. So fasting is so important. Have I convinced everybody to fast? Inshallah, Monday, Thursday fasting if I show. What else? Let's quickly mention some things for, you know, metabolic disease. Metabolic disease, guys, it's in our families. High blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes. Metabolic disease. High blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes. The killers. What's the cure for that? Are you ready for it? Weightlifting. Lifting weights. Sounds a bit maybe surprising. Lifting weights, weightlifting is amazingly good. And this is everything I'm telling you is from impeccable sources. A person should lift weights. Even the elderly should lift weights as much as they can. Because a lot of ladies, when they go to hospitals, because of bone fractures, my friends, they don't come out of the hospitals. MRSA, methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, is a bacteria. Cause so much illnesses, organ failure, they die in hospitals. Stay out of hospitals, unless it's for work. And to do that, you need to stop. Ladies, as they get older, they have less estrogen. Their bones become kamzor. By lifting weights to a sensible degree, their bones are strengthened. Vitamin D is very important for that as well. Calcium, magnesium, part of strengthens your bone. But for that to happen, it needs vitamin D. And that's another point I quickly mentioned. Vitamin D, what are your vitamin D levels? You should have vitamin D. You should know your vitamin D levels. It's so important. Nowadays, pharmacists do it for £20, £25, do vitamin D injection. Some you can take Hooks D3. You need your vitamin D levels high, nearly 100. लाजमी है. और विटामिन डी जो है ना, दिमाग के लिए, मूड के लिए 300 मुख्तलिफ प्रोसेसेस पर ये विटामिन डी लागू आता है. So important, vitamin D. Even more important than vitamin D, magnesium. Everyone's stressed. Everyone's tired. Can't sleep properly. Magnesium deficiency. Magnesium biglycinate, magnesium citrate. So much things. Guys, there's no time. Watch my show, 6 p.m. every Friday. I do this all the time. Okay? Everything on Niksa TV. Everything's there. I'm on a mission to empower people's health, I suppose. Anyway, so make sure you do. What else? Weightlifting is so important for that. So to avoid fractures, you need to do weightlifting. There's nothing else. It might sound funny, but the truth is, I'm deadly serious. Lifting weights strengthens bones, especially for ladies. Pelvic girdle breakages of there. You won't come out of hospital with that. Lazmi hai. Okay, what else? I'm going to mention a few tips, then conclude with the final words of Hadith of Rasulullah. So a lot of people have hands and feet which are very, very cold. In fact, this remedy I'm going to mention is very good for stroke as well. Remember this. It saves lives. I had a patient once, he came to see me. He went to somebody and the person said, you got lack of vitamins. I said, look, can you see the fast signs? He's having a stroke. Alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah, he got into the hospital in time by the grace of Allah. And now only side effect is that he speaks even faster than before. Hope he doesn't know who he is. But that's the point. You know, you have to be aware of these symptoms. Because what could have happened with that guy? He could have lost an arm and a leg or a leg, other faculties. You don't want to see people who have had strokes. And this remedy called Ginkgo biloba, मौजू चल रहा था ना ठंडे हाथ और पांव बहुत लोगों को होते हैं. तो ये जो ठंडे हाथ और जो पाँव होते हैं उनके लिए एक ज़बरदस्त दवाई है. I hope they put a disclaimer on here. Okay, this is just nothing personalized. It's just general anecdotes. So basically, the ginkgo biloba is so good. It pushes blood to the extremities. What happens in a stroke? That part of the brain is starved for blood and oxygen for a certain amount of time. Depending how long it is, it causes different functions. Left-hand side stroke, right-hand side issues. This ginkgo biloba, if you give it within 2 weeks, that person will save one arm or one leg. Not to mention, it's ajib. I used to give this for cold hands and feet until I read in a journal of neurology how good it is for stroke, how good it is for strokes. It remedies strokes. Ginkgo biloba. और आजकल तो चल रहा है मौसम ठंड और नज़र ज़ुकाम का. I hope Azam Bilal Sab's cold is better because he's been suffering the last 2 weeks. Allah Ta'ala give him shifa. Everybody else as well. For, the best way to get rid of colds is something called echinacea. Some guys have so much colds. Some children have so much cold. Every few months they're having cold, and they live their life like that until their last breath. Inna lillahi wa rajun. With all due respect to your GP, who's your primary healthcare physician, it's no good knocking on his door or her door. Unke baal safed ho gaye, like mine now. Because they don't have anything to give you, which will help you. Because they say, don't they? There's no cure for the common cold. Bhai, hadith ke andar hai ki har bimari ke liye ilaj hai. Do we believe these guys or do we believe Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Likulli da'in dawa. For every illness, there's a cure. Just find it in the right place. And when Allah puts the shifa in there. But my friend, something called echinacea is amazing. Amazing. Echinacea, for people who get really ill, they should take something called Echinacea angustifolia. 10 drops 3 times every day. And my friend, you will never get a cold. Why? Because it raises your eosinophils and basophils, your white cells. I've had patients with spleen. They don't have a spleen and still their white cells go through the roof. Subhanallah. Echinacea angustifolia is zabardast dawai hai. Both sasti hai. Alcohol free. Mufti Usama sahab. Take this and use it. Echinacea. And I'll tell you, I've got a whole list of things here, but the time is finished. Another 2 minutes and we call it a day, inshallah. I'm on Safan sahab. Okay, something called oregano oil. Antibiotics are very dangerous for you unless you've got some illness, infection, which is, you can't survive. Oregano oil is amazing. Where antibiotics fail, and especially now MRSA there's no drugs to treat them, multi-drug resistant, and you get bacteria. This oregano oil, Rashid Sahib is finding all these things on eBay. Husn zan rakhna chahiye. So basically, this oregano oil is so good for you. It helps with all infection, just 1 to 2 drops. It's so amazing. Oregano oil. You guys can't see on the camera, but they've all got the phones out, mashallah. As a Madrin would be happy. It's a productive day today. Either I won't get invited again, or either I'll get invited again. I don't know. And one more thing I want to mention, fish oil. Omega-3 fatty acids. So that Sikh lady who came to the clinic today, bichari, Allah give her hidayah. I said to her husband, fish oils, omega-3 fatty acids. If you have children, your children should all be on fish oils. Why? First of all, they won't be angry children. They'll be very diplomatic. They'll be very clever. They'll be dyslexia, dyspraxia, ADHD, ADD, all these issues of the brain, fish oil fixes. So for schizophrenia, there's a very big mashhur kitab here, Dr. Basan Puri, he's a physician in Hammersmith Hospital in London, Dr. Basan K. Puri. उसने अजीब किताब लिखी है इस मच्छी के दिल पर. Anybody who's depressed or down, feeling down, you have SAD, seasonal affective disorder, fish oil in the morning, give your children fish oil. And for the rest of us, if you can take cod liver oil, there's a special way of doing it, mixing it together. You take this, and my friends, first of all, you have no joint problems. It creates synovial fluid unless you've got rheumatoid arthritis. With this too much synovial fluid in the first place. If it's osteoarthritis, wear and tear, it increases synovial fluid. I've helped so many guys with this on Ajib. It's like they've got no pain. Mix cod liver oil with orange juice, Tropicana, in a small jam jar. Drink it in the morning. Do it there and then, so it becomes emulsified and it bypasses the liver, goes into the bloodstream from your gut. Machika dil lazmi hai. For people who are depressive, guys who have schizophrenia, bipolar, manic depression, unke liye ye bhi kam aata hai. So why do we benefit from this? Omega-3s for heart health, for so many things. Remember I said, if you believe the normal paradigm, then there's no cure for anything. If there's no cure, of course there's no cure. When there's 165 billion pounds worth of money going around, then there's no cure for anything. Just keep buying it and keep checking it. There's cure because of Rasulullah, there's cure for everything. But if we're negligent with our health and we buy ultra processed foods from the shops, if you see some of these trolleys, it makes me depressed myself. 99% of these trolleys are full of ultra processed foods. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. It's wrecking their body. You won't do anything like that for your car, but you're putting it into your own system. We need to know about nutrition, basics. They don't teach this in school. It's a reason why they don't teach it in school. Everything will collapse. The hospital system, the pharmaceutical system, the lawyers, the litigation, the society as we know it will collapse. Okay. Fish oil, very important. And finally, amazing, olive oil. Mubarak. Rasulullah said about this. Anoint your body with it. Olive oil, you know how effective it is? It's as effective as ibuprofen for pain relief. Do you know this? This scientific study. Lekin, we don't try this. Zaitoon, Khalis Zaitoon ka tel. Just I was talking to Sheikh Sharif today about how to get some olive oil from Morocco, because there's so much fraudulent stuff happening in olive oil. Now, I was reading a few weeks ago about a place in Italy. They broke into that place and they left the silver and took the olive oil. But, so many tons of olive oil they took. It's so expensive nowadays. Dr. Stephen Gundry says about this, that he exaggerates. Dr. Stephen Gundry, if you know who this guy is, he's one of the most best cardiologists in the world. Yeah. So this guy says the only reason your food is what? Is to have olive oil. He says the only maqsad of the food is to take olive oil into your body. We should all be taking 2 tablespoons of olive oil daily, because it gets rid of cholesterol, decreases homocysteine levels, keeps your venous supply soft. When something is soft, what happens? It doesn't. But if let's say you put around this pen some sellotape, not the pen, this is acrylic anyway, something soft, you put around this, you put sellotape around it, and you fill it with water. Sooner or later, it's gonna rupture because it's stiff. And if you've got stiff venous supply because of cholesterol inside it, you're gonna have an aneurysm, a bleed in the brain. And my friends, when you have bleeds in the brain, you see what happens to them people. They become a shell of their former. And this is all something you can avoid. Zaitoon ka tel ka peena lazmi hai. And I've done my research. And you can do your research as well. So may Allah help us do, follow these things. I mentioned a few things, inshallah. If you want to remember the name, just go back and watch it when it's on, wherever it's on the YouTube. I want to finish with this hadith of Rasulullah. Nabi Kareem said 5 things. Value 5 before 5. First of all, shababak, your youth before your old age. Second thing was your health before you become ill. And third thing was your being relatively rich before you become poor. And the fourth thing was your free time before you have no free time. And the fifth thing is Hayat qabla mautik, your life before your death. This is what you get by being with these awliya, the amazing mashayikh. When you sit with these people, you should break up in cold sweat that what's happening with our life. How much doors have we opened that people of potential litigation in the next life? How much do we owe to people on the next life? Pasina. We've got so much potential lawsuits facing us in the next life, and we haven't addressed them. How much namazis have we got? We haven't addressed them. How much fast have we broken? How much ghibat have we done? Allah Ta'ala keep us safe from being these cursed people who have so much potential, headaches waiting for them. And a final thing I want to mention quickly is, my friends, it's Christmas season. And Christmas season, what happens in Christmas season? We love our brothers and sisters of all faiths. May Allah give them hidayat, and we wish them well. We want them to become like us, God-fearing, honest, law-abiding citizens of this great land. Yeah. But my friend, it doesn't mean that you and I have Christmas turkey, or we have what else? The Christmas dinner and turkeys, and what else do they have? Christmas pudding. Hum Muslimani, bhai. We are Muslims, guys. We are all Muslims. Lakum deenakum waliya deen. We love you to bits, but your deen is your deen. Our deen is our deen. We follow our deen. We follow the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dr. Maulana Yasab, Allah bless you as well, mashallah. So my friends, we are Muslims. We don't need to follow in this pattern, but the hadith of Rasulullah tells us that you will do this. Footstep by footstep, inch by inch, you will do this. May Allah make us not from these people. and help us love the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we don't need to do this, my friends. We have our Eid. We have our Eids. We're very happy. Just a few days ago, one of the neighbors came to our house, and he does it every year, brings some stuff. It says Christmas, and he's giving us hadiyah. So I felt embarrassed. I thought, poor guy, what can we do for these people? We can use this opportunity to give them dawah to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Isn't that amazing? And when we give dawah, our iman gets stronger. So may Allah ta'ala keep us safe from following in the customs of pagan customs. All these, the bayan was what every Muslim should know about Christmas. But some of the time, inshallah, the pagan customs. 25th is pagan, Easter is pagan. And it's amazing if you understand the history, you'll be so surprised. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to act upon what's been said. May Allah ta'ala make us from his friends, inshallah. And may Allah forgive us for any be'adabi of the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallah wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi, jazakumullah khair. بس بجري دروشي ان شاء الله تعالى عشان سبريد دروشي هذا ان شاء الله بعدين شو ذكر ان شاء الله جزاك الله. थोड़ा जिक्र कर लेते हैं इंशाल्लाह ताला, so it doesn't go naga inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا كثيرا. لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا. لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا 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 لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين الله 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 Allah 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 Allah, 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 Allah. صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا كثيرا. do a short dua inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. اللهم صل على محمد. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكون من الخاسرين. يا الله ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. اللهم ثبتنا على الإيمان وأمتنا على الإيمان واحشرنا يوم القيامة الإيمان. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا واخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا الغافلين. Ya Allah, please accept these all our brothers who've come here today, mashallah, for this Mubarak Majlis. Ya Allah, they've done sacrifices, dur se aaye hain. Allah, please accept their coming, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Allah, make this a means of earning your pleasure, Ya Allah. Make it a means of making you happy, Ya Allah. Allah, we've come here only for your pleasure and the pleasure of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Allah, help us and make us from the people who follow the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Allah, help us say your name every day, Ya Allah. Thousands of times, Ya Allah. Help us send salawat upon Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam every single day, Ya Allah. Especially on Friday, at least 1,000 times, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Allah, before we leave the dunya, show us our place in paradise, Ya Allah. Allah, it's a very, very vulnerable, very dangerous time, Ya Allah. As Muhammad said last week, 96% of people who lose their iman, who think they're believers, will lose it at the time of Sakratul Maut. Oh Allah, show us these signs. So when we see these signs, we stay firm on this deen, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, keep us safe from losing our iman. Allah, keep our children safe from losing their iman. Allah, spread the deen all over the dunya, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, make us and our children, Ya Rabbal Alameen, a means of spreading hidayat, Ya Allah. Allah, look after our mashayikh, look after our Hazrat Hazrat Abdul Rahim Sahib and Hazrat Bilal Sahib, Ya Allah. Allah, keep them safe, Ya Allah. Wherever they go, Allah, you protect them, Ya Allah, the way you protect your pious people. Allah, keep them safe from the sharat, of the sharir, of the hasad, of the hasideen, of the iqd, of the aqideen. Allah, keep them safe physically, emotionally, Ya Allah. Allah, keep them protected. Allah, take from them, Ya Rabbal Alameen, the work of deen, Ya Allah. Allah, continue taking from them the work of deen, and Ya Allah, their children as well. Allah, keep them blessed, Ya Allah. Keep them safe from the hasad of the hasideen, Allah, and all their friends, Ya Allah, all our friends, Ya Allah, all these people who come to HLC and sit here, Ya Allah, until this time, Ya Allah, they sit here because they're amazing people, Ya Allah. Allah, accept their sitting, Ya Allah. Make them even more neck, make them more salih, make their children, their wives, their parents, Allah, make them true believers, Ya Allah. Give them tawfiq to do good actions, Ya Allah. And Ya Allah, for the reward, Ya Allah, grant us all Jannatul Firdaus with the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, with the Sahaba Kiram, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, keep us safe from the tribulation of the hereafter, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, make the hereafter easy for us from the time of our death, Ya Allah, until we enter Jannah. Oh Allah, make the Mizan easy for us, Ya Allah. Make the Pulsirat easy for us, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, keep us safe from the terrors of the day of judgment, Ya Allah. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Ya Allah, we just trust in you to keep us safe. Oh Allah, forgive our weaknesses, our lapses, our mistakes. Oh Allah, forgive our gunas. We leave them, we never do them again, Ya Rabbal Alameen. اللهم إنا نسألك من كل خير ما سألك من نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ونعوذ بك من كل شر ما استعاذك من نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم أنت المستعان وإليك البلاغ ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. جزاكم الله خير. جزاك الله خير.